Hi, and welcome to the third and final part of our Wolfenstein retrospective, which we started a few months ago in anticipation leading up to the release of Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is coming out tomorrow as of this recording, this stream. So this is the most recent Wolfenstein game. It was released in 2009 by Raven Software, and it's a pretty damn good game. Um, I don't think a lot of people played it. Like, it wasn't a massive success, but it was still a good game for sure. So I'm just going to play some of the campaign today. This retrospective hasn't really focused on the multiplayer side of things at all. Not because we don't care about multiplayer, it's just that I don't think the communities for these games are completely alive. So yeah, Wolfenstein 2009. One of the first things I'm going to show off here is the sort of open, in quotes, open world. It's like a hub town. In between missions, you're free to explore this here fictional town called Eisenstadt, and yeah, you can just follow the compass to get to your next objective. But there will also be Nazis like this guy here. I think he's a Nazi. No, maybe he's not. That's not a Nazi uniform, is it? Oh, apparently it is. Yeah. So yeah, you can explore here, and there's also a map. That'll point out a few things. Safe houses allow you. That's where you usually start off the main missions, and you can also buy items at the black market. Let's say, yeah, there's a black market down there. I might show that off later. There's also some side missions, and I'm going to try and see if I can find this one here. I'm going to set waypoint by hitting the delete key, which is a stupid. No, that's not what I want. How can I not set a custom waypoint? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okie doke. So this is the first, like, my third time playing the PC version of this game. I originally played it on Xbox 360. This version of the game seems fine. So, yeah, it runs really smoothly. Even with me streaming here, it runs really smoothly. Actually, it uses the Doom 3 engine, so it's not exactly cutting edge stuff, but it still looks pretty nice. So obviously, with it being a first-person shooter, is the shooting fun? Is it good? And I would say it is. It's oh god, I thought he threw it at me, not at himself. Very embarrassing, because this game really isn't that difficult, I have to say. I'm actually playing it on hard at the moment, but that's not me bragging about how awesome I am. That's just, this game isn't very difficult. So let's try it again. There's Nazis that were standing there before aren't there anymore. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find that that side mission there. So yeah, the shooting is good. There's a decent amount of weapons. I think there's 8 weapons in all, which isn't that many compared to most other shooters. But this has quite a lot of upgrades for the weapons, and throughout the levels and for doing side missions and so on, you will earn gold, and you'll use gold to purchase new upgrades, and the upgrades are pretty useful. It's not just, oh, get a bigger magazine clip, but there is certainly some of that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I might have gone the wrong way. I don't know. I'll have we look here. No, see, there's a blocked passageway here. It's been a while since I played this game. I played it on the 360 back in the day. And oh, these doors open. You wouldn't have thought those doors open. Like, they just look like a part of the scenery, but I suppose that's kind of my fault. I didn't expect the game to be that good. So you'll find intel every now and again, and all this stuff is in this case it's like an image, but sometimes it's like a text log or something. All that stuff is pretty boring. I think the story in this game isn't that great. Yeah, it's not really that memorable. I can't say I remember much about it. So I shot that guy's helmet off, but I didn't kill him. Um,
Heavens, you saved my life.
so yeah, this no, it's not the guy.
You'll find payment for your kindness nearby.
So that's not even the side mission that I was looking for, but that was just maybe not random, but that's just another part of the open world, I guess. Is like there are civilians to be saved, and they hint that there is gold to get nearby, which is true. I got added $50 to my account. I don't understand why they use dollars in the fictional German city of Eisenstadt. That makes absolutely no sense. But you know, hey, it's Wolfenstein. It's not exactly supposed to be realistic. Okay, it looks like there might be a door up here that I can use. No, I don't think I can use this one. No. Okay. I might give up and look on for that side mission, but yeah, just showing off the open world. You know, there is stuff to do, but it's not a huge part of the game. It is mostly a fairly straightforward FPS. But in a good way. You know, the shooting is fun. There's a good amount of bullet in the game, especially when you upgrade certain weapons like the Car 98 rifle. By default, when you shoot people with it, you just see blood on their chest or their head or whatever, wherever they've been shot. But once you get a certain upgrade for it, which allows it to do more damage, then that's when you can shoot people's limbs off. And it doesn't take long to realize that this Raven Software, the same people who brought you the first two Soldier of Fortune games. So yeah, that sort of heritage shines through in this game. You'll also see a fair bit of singularity in this game. Not only in so let's see. It said mentioned something about mission. So as you can see, this is pretty early on in the game. I haven't played much of the. Yeah, so I've already got the recoil compensator for the MP40. So I can't buy the upgrades from here, but that's what they are. I believe it's big bore. I think for the car 98, it's great. It blows limbs though. But yeah, yeah. So if you go to the objectives, you can see that there is. I can go to the church, but I can also find the golden safe, the Golden Dawn safe house. Probably to the church. I think that's the next proper mission. So I'll show that off. I have the game audio down very quiet for this, but hopefully people won't mind. I prefer having it down like really quiet instead of having it too loud and you can't hear anything. Yeah. The current idea it's like great, like even at the start unupgraded, like it kills most of the Nazis in one shot as you can see, but once you get that upgrade for it, it's great. You can also put a scope on it as well. Oh, there's so with it being Wolfenstein, of course, there is some supernatural elements. I was gonna get to them, but there you go. That was an example of one of the few supernatural enemies in the game. There aren't that many, but that guy kind of shoots out like plasma fireballs, if that makes sense. Plasma balls, I don't know. But he also shields upper enemies as well. And what I've just done is I've entered the Veil, is what they've called it, which you earn pretty early on. Like I just got on the last mission, and when you're using the Veil, this is its default mode, and it turns the screen into blue, and you can see some of these like alien things floating around. You can use them like explosive barrels. If you shoot them next to a group of Nazis, then it'll electrocute them and explode them, which is pretty cool. It's actually just giving me a tip there to use the Veil to find secrets. So yeah, the Veil will open up secret passageways and allow you to use ladders that you wouldn't normally be able to use if you were just in normal vision. So yeah, managed to find a secret area thanks to the game pretty much telling me. I don't think this game has secrets the same way that Wolfenstein 3D or Return to Castle Wolfenstein had. It's more just kind of collectibles scattered throughout the world, but at least that stuff is there, and it has more of a gameplay. Um, it actually ties into the actual gameplay, while it didn't really before, apart from the PlayStation 2 version of Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Um, yeah. So apart from that standard Veil mode, I've also got Mire, which is the second part you get. It's basically just slow mo. Gives it a fear type vibe, which of course is one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. um, oh, he survived that shot. Very nice. There's a good upgrade that you can get for the rifle if it makes it a stripper clip, so it just reloads much faster. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, it's a great shooter. It feels great. It's got meaty guns, and the AI is not that fantastic, but you know, gets the job done. It's not awful. You know, you sometimes think to yourself, yeah, these guys are pretty stupid, but I don't know. They usually They usually throw so many at you at any one time. It's not a big deal. Oh, there's never a grenade. Managed to avoid that one. Using the veil, just like in normal view there, is a good way just to highlight enemies if you're in a darkened area. So he was shielded by that, I don't know what you call him, a cultist? A sorcerer? I don't know. There are some other enemies in the game. I remember there's like a Nazi ninja assassin type guy, but I think he turns invisible. Basically the same enemy from Fear 1. Those ninja guys with the knives that turn invisible. It's the exact same thing. And there's also like Nazis and power armor and stuff. Because, you know, it's Wolfenstein. See, this looks like a door I can open. See, I'm getting good at this now. That takes you back to Midtown West. So, yeah, the hub world is segmented a bit, but I mean, it's not that big overall, really. But I don't know. I think it's nice. It kind of gives the game a unique feel, you know, like the sort of the same way for games like The Darkness did, and Halo 3 ODST, which actually came out around the same time as this game. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for Wolfenstein: The New Order out tomorrow. I haven't played it, of course, because I'm not a proper video games man, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's good. Yeah, I've been excited about it for a while. I think this is the Golden Dawn safe house, actually.
Hello, Agent Blazkowicz. I am very concerned. We sent two members of the Golden Dawn to investigate the farm. We've heard about this. I cannot believe you would be so cruel.
It's good to finally meet you, Agent Blazkowicz.
Yeah, they occasionally try to tell a story during these bits here, but it's just boring. Yeah, Wolfenstein doesn't really need story. You know, you play as a guy who kills Nazis. You know, it's not rocket science. You know,
Have they combined it with all the Nachtzone crystals they've unearthed?
the card models are kind of dated, but I think generally the game still looks okay. So yeah.
Greetings, Agent Blazkowicz, and welcome. May good fortune follow you.
So let's get to the church. Yeah, that's the next one. Get in here. Let's open this door. You can also bash down doors, which is nice. In Return to Castle Wolfenstein, you could kick down doors. So I suppose it's a nice little nod to that. One thing that is disappointing, I mentioned that aren't that many weapons, but the fact that you can upgrade them is nice. Actually, this is a place where I can do it now. So you can upgrade weapons, but you can also upgrade your veil powers. Let's see. But you need tomes to even unlock the ability to even buy them. Tomes are one of the collectibles that you find in the levels. You can even sell your upgrades, which is cool if you think you bought an upgrade if it's kind of useless. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a couple of different upgrades there for the slowdown time. Let's look at the rifle upgrades. I don't think I've got any. Stripper clip, yeah, that's really good. Improve accuracy. Well, it's pretty accurate as it is. I don't know. I'll definitely get the stripper clip. It's very much worthwhile. Then let's see if there's any good MP40. Greatly increases damage. The MP40 is like the most common gun in this. It's actually the gun you start off with, and you can. It might as well have unlimited ammo. You're always got ammo for it. I'll go over the silencer just for something a bit different, I guess. All right, so let's start an actual bang shooty mission. That was a nice cutscene. I don't think it was entirely necessary, but you know, those cinematics look pretty compressed, and that's all I have to say. But this looks cool. This looks great. You know, even though the graphics technically are a bit dated, like just the sort of the vibe of the atmosphere and the art style of the game still shines through. I'm kind of a sucker for alternate history stuff, I have to say. I did like games like Resistance. God, it's pretty hectic out there. That stripper clip, it's so good instead of having to put in bullet after bullet after bullet. Yeah. I'm not going to show the multiplayer, but I might as well talk about it a bit because I did play it back in the day. I don't remember it being particularly good. I remember it being laggy and just it didn't feel right. I think the multiplayer was outsourced to some unknown. I was about to say country, but no, it's some unknown company. Pi Studios or something like that. It was either them or Endrant. I think they both have credits in this game. So, yeah, I didn't think the multiplayer was very good. Even like I wasn't a big fan of Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but I respected it. You know, the multiplayer and that. But just Wolfenstein, this multiplayer was lacking. The sounds is kind of cool, but there aren't many instances where stealth is really an option, you know. Oh, find some more intel. Let's raid it, you know, just... Oh, yeah. I hate that there's a little... it looks like a loading bar, but you need to go through. But yeah, so it's basically a text log, but it is read out to you as well, so I suppose it doubles up as an audio log. Yeah, so they're foreshadowing an enemy coming up later on in the game, you know, the typical stuff. Even though this site that I write for is called Hidden Audio Log, the whole text log, audio log thing, it is pretty silly. Though, I don't really like text logs because you have to stand and read them, but audio logs at least keep the game moving. So I do like them from a gameplay point of view, and I can understand why developers use that technique. Yeah, why would you want to get better accuracy for the rifle? It's already like really good. And MG now, so I want to shoot at. Back in the day, every single World War II shooter, including Return to Castle Wolfenstein, you know, when you got an MG42, they would just spawn a bunch of guys in front of it for no reason, just for you to mow down. I'm glad we got past that. um, yeah, glad that those days are over. Yeah, these Nazis are a bit slow on the draw. Even though I'm playing this on hard, it's really, as long as you're patient, you take your time. You do have regenerating health and everything in this. Oh, let's get some Nazi gold. I can't say no to that. Oh. Yeah, there's more people in there than I thought there were. Okay. This is one of the few games where you can actually reload while running. See what I got there? I remember being sort of impressed by that at the time. Don't know why, it's really not that impressive. I think Call of Duty Ghosts has it in as a perk. But there are a couple of other Veil power-ups that you get later on. One of them's a shield. And the other one is, I believe, like super damage that goes through those like energy shields that you've seen some of so far. I really like the death animations that they use for the just the Nazis falling over. It looks great. That combined with the pretty good blood, it's satisfying stuff. Raven. It's sad what they've become, but they'll always be one of my favorite game developers for sure. Especially for shooters, they know how to make a first-person shooter. They've got it. Many developers don't have it.
You take down that gate. Move it. Damn. The Nazis are signaling for reinforcements. We have to.
So there we go. Oh crap! That's oh great. Yeah, another embarrassing death. Brilliant. Thanks, video game. That's okay. I was worried if I had to play a significant amount of the game again. I'd be like, oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna. Well, that worked out pretty well. I suppose the explosive barrels in this game are pretty big blast radius, but yeah, I'll be sure to shoot any explosive barrels ahead of time. So it would be nice to use an explosive barrel, you know, against them, but yeah, I'm gonna get that gold again because I'm like that. Sorry. Yeah, so this is the Nazi and power armor enemy type.
The Nazis are signaling for reinforcements. We have to move fast.
I don't think they're that. I love how all those guys die. That's great. Yeah, just those weak spots, those glowy red bits. I'm using slow mo, whatever it's called, mire the shoot. I'm doing a terrible job here. It's nerves, and now I'm out of veil juice or whatever it's called. But you can refill it at certain energy pools. That one on his left shoulder isn't. His left, my right, isn't blown up yet, but now it is. Now there's one on his back. Yeah, those guys aren't too tough. So this is one of the more extravagant weapons. Yeah, I was gonna say this earlier. Even though like there's 8 weapons and they're all upgradable and stuff, like there aren't enough awesome weapons like this. You know, there's a few. There's this one. There's a flamethrower. It's pretty good. The Lichen Faust or something. That's the last weapon you get. It's pretty good. It turns Nazis into skeletons, which is fun. But there's no like awesome chain gun in this, which I think is key to a Wolfenstein game. And also, this is a top tip: don't be afraid to use these weapons because there are a few bosses, but they're not that hard. Um, yeah, just use them, even if you don't want to use all the ammo or something like that. You know, you just use the awesome weapons. You know, you'll have opportunities to get more ammo, and they're pretty good at filling you up with ammo when needs be. So, oh, shot him in the throat. Good stuff. Yeah. So this is a great game. I think it's fairly underrated and overlooked. You know, I suppose a lot of people just look at it and go, "It's the World War II game," but you know, obviously it's not. Well, it is, but it's a unique take on it, and the core action of this is great. You know, it's not like Turning Point or something. You know. Um, let's see. So the sounds are not that cool. It's not that good, but it sounds cool. You know, it's worth it just to hear that. You get a silencer for the rifle as well, but I wouldn't get a silencer for the rifle. It's not right. Who's this guy think he is? Yeah, I'll probably play through to the end of this mission and stop. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, it's good to play this game again. It is similar to Singularity, not only in some of the ideas, you know, the sort of alternate sci-fi-ness of it all, but just in execution as well, with it being the same developer. But I think I like this game more than that. So the game has told me to use Mar to avoid these rockets coming down. Or mortar fire, whatever. I'm not doing a great job here, but good enough. Hard difficulty. Not too hard. I'll probably play the Wolfenstein in the order on hard first to see how well I do. And if it's like ball achingly difficult, then I'll turn it down. But if it's anything like this, you know, I'll give it a go playing on hard. So after a black sun over there, that usually indicates that if you're in the Vale, you can walk through there. See. Oh, in that case, you can actually just take away their cover. That stupid alien thing I was getting stuck on there. Ugh, but yeah. Nope, this is not the way to go. Yeah, kind of wish this did have a few more weapons, but you know, what can you do? It's hard to complain when the quality of your shooting is as good as it is here. I mean, it's not the best shooting in the world, but it's good. It's well done. Just to continue on what I was talking about with Wolfenstein multiplayer, you know, just describing what it was like. It was, you know, it was sort of like Return to Castle Wolfenstein if it had the classes, but it was just didn't feel right at all. I really didn't enjoy it. I don't think anyone else did either. That guy's an even worse shot than me. This guy isn't much better. Sort of weird that there's a bit of a World War II resurgence happening at the moment between Wolfenstein: The New Order, Sniper Elite 3, and Enemy Front. But yeah, I'm definitely most excited for Wolfenstein out of that trio. Kind of interested to see what Enemy Front turns out like, but I don't have much faith in CI games, formerly known as City Interactive. I don't think I've liked any of their games so far. They of course did Sniper, Ghost Warrior 1 and 2, and they also did Alien Rage, which I did not like at all. Can I shoot that? Yeah. So, destructible environments, next gen video games. Some of those boxes actually do contain ammo. So if you're in a real pinch, just bash some boxes. But like I said, ammo for the MP40 is so prevalent, it's not really a thing. This is cool. It's sort of like in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, some of the more crypty, spooky, culty side of the Nazis. No, that's my guy. But this game doesn't really delve into it as hard as Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Like, you don't fight any zombies or anything like that. There's a sniper scope that you can get for a rifle. I would say, it's pretty much essential. I could have got it earlier, but I still want to use it without the scope. I think once you have the scope on, you can't take it off, sort of thing. But yeah, it's a great upgrade. It's makes it one of the most useful weapons in the game. I think I like this game more than Singularity. I don't think many people would agree, but I think this game has better action, better shooting than Singularity. Singularity's not the best shooter in the world, but I think this is really well put together. Singularity's kind of rough around the edges, but I don't think that's true of this game. I think this game's pretty well. It's pretty slick, you know. Lots of ammo. Don't like that. It's never a good sign. Oh, this is a mechanic they introduced. Those little generators that block out your veil powers for. That's when the screen goes black and white. There, that's when you know you're being jammed, essentially. What does it want me to do here? Destroy the match on the rings. Okay. Thanks, video game. Probably need to use slow-mo. Yep. I'm playing this on the PC with the mouse and keyboard, so it plays fine. One little niggle, just nitpick, is that you can't have crouch as a hold. You have to have it as a toggle. I prefer to have it as a hold, but it's not a big deal. One of these is still up. It's because I can't really see it. Let's see. There has to be a pool in here. So this is what they look like. They're kind of strange looking, but if you go into the veil, it's like a glowy light source. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see from that angle because it's so bloody bright. There we go. Yeah, that was kind of tricky. Trickier than it should have been.
What in the hell?
Don't move! Surrender immediately! Drop your weapon! What is that?
Oh look, it's the man from the front cover. I'm getting my backside handed to me here. Yeah, sorry. Didn't expect it to be that difficult. But there you go. That always happens, so doesn't it? Like Let me regenerate my health because I am Wolverine. Piss off. No, yeah, sorry. Sorry. It's just awful at video games on camera. It's horrible. Let's melee him. Actually hit him twice there. Oh yeah, just give me a Glasgow kiss, sure, why not? Oh yeah, yeah. Mike Tyson me as well. Oh, this is terrible. I want to beat this guy. I want to prove that I'm not awful at games. But maybe I am. Oh, she used a particle beam? What am I doing? Particle cannon, sorry. There you go. Easy. What a yeah, I was making that harder for myself using normal weapons, but yeah. In those cases, it's good to keep some of that spare ammo handy. But believe me, you know, use those weapons because they are fun. But like on my first playthrough, I barely used them, and it was kind of a bummer. So there you go. That's the end of that mission. So yeah, and that's Wolfenstein pretty much. You know, I only got less than half of the gold. Most of the, well, yeah, majority of the intel. But I didn't get any tomes, which allow you to get more veil upgrades. So yeah, and you can replay the missions at any point to go back and get anything that you missed. And you also unlock access to the upgrades just by beating the levels. So I can now get a bayonet onto my car 98, which means, you know, the melee is like a one hit kill, which is, you know, pretty decent upgrade. And others, so yeah, and it goes on. It's a decently sized game. It's not that long, but I don't know. I don't mind if a shooter's not that long. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but unless it's like the best thing ever, it doesn't really bother me. But alright, so that was my look at Wolfenstein 2009. Thank you very much if you watched this, and yeah, check out www.hiddenoaudiolog.com.